quicktone. Enter, and there it is. Double click, go back to our downloads where we went to the NuX, downloaded this. It put the zip folder in our downloads. We right click, extract to NuX quicktone for Windows, and it gives us this folder where we can get at the executable. There it is. That's the actual program, 174 megabyte. That's it. That's the executable. So now we right click and we move it over. And there it is. The only step left to go. Right click on quicktone, executable, physical itself, while holding down the right button. Slide it over to a blank spot on your desktop and then release the right mouse button, which will give you these options to create the shortcut. Go ahead and do that. And this is the second one I've made. You can go to properties and it'll show you, yeah, I did it right. It's going to program files x86 NuX quicktone folder, and bingo, Johnny. So I hope that that was thorough enough to not leave any confusion. I apologize that I'm going to delete this because, see, I already have my my NuX shortcut here, my quicktone shortcut here. Now, one of the things you need to consider is getting back to that location. Let's say NuX comes out with a new version. You can just go to this location and copy the new version over, or delete this and then put the new version in, and this shortcut will work because the file name is the same. So if you do have a problem with it working, it's as simple as deleting this one and then right click and hold it down, drag it over and release, and then it'll give you the option to make a new shortcut. So that act of right click, hold it down, drag it over and release, then select create new shortcut is what you want to learn how to do. Where you keep your NuX quicktone is completely up to you. It doesn't have to be in the C drive. You can keep it in the D. Like if I was going to keep it in another drive, more than likely what I would do is, what is this? I would, oh wait, I bet I wanted to save that. You could very well, like if I was going to store it in D, I would probably go into the D drive and make a new folder and call it program files, and then go inside program files and make another folder called NuX, and either keep it in there or make another one called NuX quicktone. But yeah, I like to have everything be laid out how it makes sense as far as the existing Windows architecture, Let's see what this is all about.
By searching as
Okay. Anyway, Would you hand me my MG30 so I can make sure I got a new version of quicktone and I want to make sure that it actually fires up. So, well, I don't necessarily have to do this on camera with you guys. I'm going to let you go. I apologize to the user for it taking as long as it did. Ultimately, I got really ill and then I got hung up making the video and I remade it a bunch of times to try to make sure it wasn't a 15-minute long video. So I hope this was helpful, buddy. It's nice if I take an afternoon to help somebody if they end up subscribing and they're commenters. I really like people that watch my stuff and comment on it. I like to consider that the internet of drawing people together as opposed to it just being like, oh, I go on there, order my weed gummies and look at pornography. You know, like the internet it's this greatest tool for communication. When I see people like playing gangster wars on Facebook or just like troll wars and flaming, I think it should draw us together. So that's up to you. You know, you might not like me, my personality, or this channel, but I invite you. It's all about guitar and making music. You know, I build pedals, I build amps. So you may not agree with my philosophies on guitar tone, but if you're a young person, you might be able to learn stuff from me. So the invitation's open. Anyway, I was glad I could help you. It just made me feel bad that I said I would do it, and then it ended up taking like 6 hours later for the video to pop up. So I do owe you an apology for that. I usually try to be really quick, but I did get sick and I got sidetracked. It happens to everybody. Best of luck. If you have any additional questions, I'd be more than willing to help you out. If you do have advanced stuff that's going to require the back and forth, the best way to get a hold of me is through via email. And you can find my email on this channel. It's not that hard to find it. That's your challenge. If you can't figure out how to find my email on a YouTube channel, you don't deserve my help. I can't deal with people that are that stupid. I helped this guy in California on the phone. He had bought a IBM ThinkPad laptop, and he was a musician and he wanted to make music with his computer. And I had him download Audacity to his desktop. He took the computer into the place where he bought it and told him that I ruined it because there was a new shortcut on the desktop. And like I remember telling him, you know, don't put this in the download folders, save it to the desktop. And because there was a new folder, because the image of his desktop had changed, he assumed that I had ruined his computer. And I remember him arguing with me when I had him on the phone. He's like, I don't have a desktop. So yeah, I can't, if you're at that type of level where you're not able to delete something or you think having a shortcut on the desktop is ruining your computer, I would strongly advise you to find the nearest tall building and just throw yourself off of it. Anyway, best of luck, pal. Hope I could be helpful. Most important thing is that you hug your pets. So make sure you do that for me.